is Miss Saskia. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to explain to you why I have been so inactive and why I haven't been uploading as many videos as I have been saying I would. So pretty much, as you guys know, I upload every single Wednesday and every single Sunday, but I haven't been uploading every single Sunday because I have rehearsal all day Sunday, just for a few more weeks, and then I'll go back to uploading Sunday. That's why I've been uploading Monday, so life's a lot easier for me. So yeah. Anyway, so moving on. So I'm going to explain to you why I've been so inactive, why I've been skipping a few videos, and it's because of some medical reasons that I said I would explain, and I'm now going to explain them to you. But of course, I'm going to have to keep some things on the low because I can't explain everything just because it's like my medical, and I prefer to keep some things private if that's okay. But besides that, yeah, I'm just going to explain to you why I've been so inactive. So it started a few weeks ago where my stomach, my whole stomach, my intestines and my stomach itself, it started to grumble a lot, and it wasn't from hunger because it grumbled in pain, and I had like serious pain in my stomach and my intestines, and I didn't really think much of it. I thought it was just like, oh, okay, it was just pretty much, maybe I pulled a muscle or something, who knows, because I'm pretty athletic, I'm a pretty sporty person, so I've probably pulled a muscle in it. Anyway, so I kept an eye on it and it wouldn't stop for about 2 weeks. So I told my mum, and I said, Mum, I think it's time that I go to the doctors. It came to the point where I started waking up in the middle of the night screaming in pain, and we didn't want to make a big deal out of it and go in an ambulance to the hospital, just because that would be a bit over dramatic. So because it wasn't like constant, it was here, come back, but if it was constant pain, then yeah, I would go to the hospital, but it wasn't really that much of a big deal to go to the hospital, and so I went to the doctors. So I went to the doctors, and it was cross country that school day, and I ended up being a few hours late to school just because I had to go to the doctors and find out what was wrong with me. So I went to the doctors, and he pressed around my stomach and he said, your intestines and your stomach is swollen completely, and I recommend you going to get a blood test and an x-ray. And then I was like, great. And he said that I could have low iron, and if I don't get this checked out soon, then it can affect my kidneys and my liver, and I could most likely die. So this was a pretty big deal, a bit more of a bigger deal than I thought it would be. And after that, I went to get a blood test because they wanted to see what happened, and it was my first ever blood test, and I was freaking out. And I was like, oh my god. But the guy pretended he was a vampire, and he made me laugh, and it was okay. Mum bought me lollies, so it was fine. But yeah, I was still freaking out. Anyway, so I felt the prick go into my arm, and then I felt him suck it all out, and I was like, okay, it's not that much. Now I looked to the side of me, and there was 2 tubes this big filled to the brim with blood, and I was like, okay. So then he said, this one is for me to drink and this one's going to the lab, and I just started laughing because yeah, then I went to school and everyone just asked me if I was okay, and yeah, and that was cool. Then a few days later we went to go get an x-ray. Of course I can't show that x-ray just because it's got my name and my details all over it, and just because it's just got some graphic toxins that you guys might not want to see, so of course I cannot show that. But it was a pretty graphic x-ray, and I was pretty shocked to see it. But here's just a photo of me in the x-ray room as a joke, so hey guys. So then because I left school early to go get my x-ray done, and then I got my x-ray, and then the x-ray man said, okay, go back to the doctors and then he will look at your x-ray and he'll tell you what's wrong with you. I went back to the doctors, and then he saw the x-ray, and he told me that there were toxins in my body that needed to be seriously released. And it's known it runs in my family that we have very bad we have very bad immune systems and we have very bad intestines, so it's pretty common in my family to get this type of stuff, but I got the worst of it. But my dad has had this before, but not as bad as I have it now. So yeah, and then he assigned me with some medicine that makes me throw it up every morning, and that's why you guys have been saying, oh Saskia, this is why why have you been so thin? Why have you been so thin? And the reason why is because I am losing just a tiny bit of weight, just because I'm throwing up these toxins every morning due to this medication that I'm taking. But I just like to let you know in advance before you all start flipping your tits up. Don't worry, it's from the doctor. It is prescription. I have not got an eating disorder. I'm not taking anything that's unprescribed. This is 150% prescribed by my doctor. Anyway, moving on. And then I found out I'm very low on B12, which is energy, and this is why I have been falling asleep every single day after school, and that's why I haven't been uploading videos, because I have been falling asleep until 10 o'clock at night, and then I have sleeping issues and I don't get to sleep till like 3 in the morning, and then I wake up at 6:30 every morning for school, and it's really bad. But it wasn't because I went to go to bed late, it's because my body is focusing on this toxin, that it's using all my energy on that and not me. And I'm also very low on iron, and that's why all my knees are bruised up and my arms, and that's why I'm very weak at the moment. But besides that, I'm getting better. I have removed half of the toxins in my body, and I am feeling a lot more happier and better than I was before. So yeah, anyway guys, I'd just like to thank you for worrying about me, because I know that you guys saw that I wasn't feeling well, and you guys know that I rarely skip an upload, and when I do skip an upload, it's because of not a serious reason, but it's because of a reason that I would be worrying about. So yeah, but anyway, I'd just like to thank you so much for all the love and support I have been getting. It does really mean a lot. So that's why if I do miss an upload, that is because I have become very sick because of this thing, but it is very unlikely because I'm taking medication to help me get better. Anyway, so I'm gonna get going now because I have a lot to do, but I'd just like to thank you for sitting down, taking the time to listen to me, and if you guys want to know any video ideas that you want me to do, please comment them down below. I really need to know what you guys want to see and not what I want to assume what you want to see. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Stay happy, stay safe, and stay quiet. I'll see you in my next video on Monday.